Immaculate Conception has refused to take communion, the dirty heretic.
Oh, burn him.
And it looks like they're gonna burn him.
Oh, that's a good idea. Burning horses who lose.
You're completely nuts.
I just thought a ritualistic burning at the stake might encourage the horses to try harder. You're the falcon, aren't you?
Yes, but I'm trying to lie low, Ariel Head. You know what they did to me last week?
Gigi's have been called to the altar to be blessed.
Look at that number 11. A gallon of four-star would do him.
You wouldn't like to come back to my place and light a fire in my pants, would you?
Looks like there's a sister's inquiry here. They're going out on the course now. One of the horses has questioned whether Christ died so that man could live. And he's thrown his rider.
Prithee, enter the secretaries of the British Arty Film Company Limited.
Okay, girls. Left profile, right profile, and general action.
That Fit for Life diet's okay, but it doesn't do much for one's hips.
Ah, late again, Adrian.
Yes.
Directing the secretaries across the road again, have you?
5 takes. Have the rushes in tonight.
Nice bit of smutter you're wearing there.
Yes, comme the garçon. Very well made. Marvellous cut.
Nothing to be said for your films.
Talking of which, isn't it about time our company made another film? Ah, my cappuccino. Thanks, Bippy.
No.
Distributors are a bunch of cowboys.
American films, they'll never let you down.
No, now, what we really need is a good British comedy. Look, that sort of thing. Carry On Young Chaplain. Mike Newell to direct it. Roddy Doyle writes the script. We've got ourselves a hit.
Peter, do you think there's any future for the British film industry?
No, not really. Not while they're converting studios into Tesco's.
Use the camel's cue to bacon slicer.
There's no future. Absolutely none at all.
No.
Because all the technicians have gone to Hollywood. It's a bit of a disaster, really.
Now, you're the only technician left. How are you going to save the British film industry with this machine?
Well, what I'm going to do is take these 2 knobs here and twiddle them crossly.
Are you completely crackers?
Absolutely.
Don't ask him.
My favorite one, the Kenneth Branagh film, Brood of Frankenstein.
I told you not to ask him.
And I like books, especially that book there. I've got one upstairs, and I'm not taking it back to the library.
Oh, shut up. We did all that book stuff last week. Tear that cat off your face.
Told him to keep quiet. But my favourite film is Ken's Friends. I love that film.
Right. Steve, Hugh, Tony, whatever your name is.
Do you think we'll get reviewed this week? You know, they'll understand it by that pushy Pratt, Victor Lewis Smith, slags off all the Channel 4 programs, says their shit. And where does his show appear? BBC Two.
Well, that was rather uncalled for and gratuitous, actually. A bit much.
I hate thy laundrette. It never gets my smalls whiter than white.
Well, you always overload the rinse-wash cycle and wreck the machine.
Oh, my gold wardrobe on the floor, please.
The change dispenser's always empty.
That's because you always jam an Irish coin in it.
Try this for a service wash.
Look, love, can you get in there?
Look, just straight out of that.
Tunic's too short. Just give it a tug. You can see his bollocks would have sat in.
Phil, I've always done my washing and I've never had to stop anyone.
Well, you never looked at my trouser leg while I was playing Arby.
How do I know? Maybe someone over there asked for an upright penis. Go on, get out. Fire off an aircraft carrier or something. Get it out.
Falcon, knew we'd find you here.
I had a monkey on a horse and someone just set fire to it.
Talking of fire, you got a cigarette? Thanks, darling.
No, thanks. I don't smoke.
I'm not going to be tricked into narrating the story this week.
Yeah, we know. We got bigger things for you.
Yeah, we want to ask you about a bet.
Oh, do you, ducky?
We were talking about firing a piano with a ship, and I bet that they ain't got the footage to cover it.
You see? I disagree. Look at that. I got 10 to 1 that they have got it. What do you reckon, Falcon, huh?
Well, as you know, gentlemen, I'm not involved in staggering stories, but it's just the sort of foolish footage they would have, I'm afraid.
Yeah. You see? Told you.
Bill for piano. Bill for piano, song. For piano. Piano, for song.
I was talking about a grand piano.
Pay up. You lost, Fatty. Come on.
Frigging midget.
Excuse me. Yes, you over there with a boiled egg on your buns. Yes, no. Don't check the ladder. Don't check the ladder. Steady.
Am I on television, am I?
Yes.
A Michael Barrymore show, is it?
Yes. Listen, I wonder if you do any impressions or anything. Song, dance, doubly acts, that sort of thing. Juggle, perhaps?
Yeah, I do impressions.
Marvellous.
Here's one for you. Here we go.
Oh, who's that?
I don't know.
Yeah, very
Wet
good.
myself again.
Oh dear,
Voice eye, dear.
not on me. Are you going to that low-budget film shoot down there? Yeah, can I borrow your purse?
Private Marshal Briggs, take one. Action!
What are you doing there? You're the car park attendant. Come on, bugger off.
Please put back the ladder!
What's the matter with you? You're supposed to be kissing that brick, aren't you, Hot Lips? Hmm?
You kiss it. This movie's complete gag and you know it.
On your back, Tushface.
Philistines, they don't understand. I'm trying to make art over there. Now, look, darling, just don't try and talk to me about making movies. I'm the leader of the Brit Pack.
Oh, lovey, darling. I hear you got pretty canned in can last week.
Yeah, bit of a result. Managed to sell 3/4 of half an idea to Channel 4 for 50K.
Your cappuccinos.
Now, listen, girls, listen. I've got wind. Now, there's this marvellous new film school director who's working on Private Life of Bricks. And I've put him together with a producer.
And you'd better stop drinking that paraffin as well. Especially with a cigarette in your hand. Now, I had a call from the British Arty Film Company, and they want to put money into the Private Life of Bricks.
Say what? No. I'm not going to compromise my artistic integrity for anyone.
Look, you can stick your integrity up your arse.
They'd never write that into a contract, Fatty.
Oh, for heaven's sake, there's a chance here to save the British film industry, and I think that you're the director to do it. Take the money. Take it.
Hey, you're the Falcon.
What if I am, Blondie?
I remember you were in last week's show.
Don't remind me.
Oh, I get it. They put you in every week, huh? Oh!
I'd rather you didn't kill me before I solve this week's case, which is, in effect, the case of the disappearing lady.
So you're not going to narrate the staggering stories?
Certainly not. Look out, you silly tart!
Will you quit goosing me?
How dare you? I couldn't possibly reach you from here. Anyway, I'm the famous Falcon, not some cheap pervert.
Well, actually, there is a problem with the absence of a narrator at this point in the story. I don't know why the Falcon won't do it. He's on the spot. He could explain why all these people are walking here behind me, and one of them's walking off with me Harley Davidson.
This is my dad's film, mate. That's 50 quid.
Now, let's rehearse your lines.
Yo, don't diss me, you mother, or I'll kill you big time.
Right, get your kit off. Lovely. Smile. Like this. Think Michael Douglas. There, brum brum. What do you think? My best film. It's got excitement and it's got bricks.
Well, I didn't see a brick in it at all.
What do you mean? That's why the car crashed. We put a brick in its way without telling the driver. Listen, Tashface, I gave them what they wanted. That's why the British film industry's in such a mess. They don't know what they do want.
Wait, listen. Well, tell them it's a new comedy with Tony Slattery.
See, we've got to make a comedy with integrity about a tragic relationship between a reformed prostitute and a brick, which is a huge commercial success.
Yes.
That's enough, plot.
Ah, this looks interesting. It's with Fabian, isn't it?
Keep pumping, nurse. Keep pumping. It's not firm enough yet. Ooh. That's the inner tube inflated. Let's see where the puncture is.
Dr. McFadden, there's a man filming us.
Get me my rouge and get the oxyacetylene ready. Let's see if we can't fix the front forks as well.
It's a British film. They want to inject some slapstick into the scene.
You leave the injections to me. I'm the doctor, nurse. 33 milligrams of cheap visual humor coming up. Aye, there you go. Stick that, you naughty. Oh!
McFadden's brilliant. He's saved the day.
Stop here, driver.